Let's keep this short and simple. Unless you have Jengaphobia, Nightmare Fuel was a terrible title for this episode. It should have been called News and Noise.
Good players are good at deciphering new information, i.e. my plan needs to change, from information that's just noise. And so I am going to stay the course, and I think there are other players out here who want to make moves and can also tell the difference between news and noise.
I love what Genevieve said. The best Survivor players can tell signal from noise, and I'm seeing a lot of noise right now.
The viewers at home were in the same position as the players at Tribal Council, trying to separate the real story from a whole lot of nothing. At the end of the day, all of these players voted for Saul. If we isolate the moment that each player became aware of the plan to vote Saul and decided to go along with it, this is the sequence.
I am a planner, and this Saul plan has Genevieve Mushluck written all over it. So, like, my preference would be get out Saul.
We could do a big blindside on Saul.
And she said, I think that we should make a move for Saul tonight.
He's good with everybody, and I think him and Teeny want to play between Gada and Tuco.
No, I think you're right.
Would you be okay writing Saul's name?
I'm hearing from Genevieve that Saul's gonna go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll do whatever you guys say as long as I stay around.
You want to do something like crazy?
Oh, you want to hear it? Lay it on me.
Do you want to go for Saul?
I was thinking that we can't keep him for long.
I think that
If it's lined up,
Then you do it.
yeah, that'll be
Let me see if I can line this up. And then the question mark became, what about Sam and Rachel? And I thought, let's bring in Rachel, and let's let Rachel decide, does she want Sam in or out? I'm writing Sam. Okay. I'm 1000% serious. I don't think we can let Sam in. I can't tell you who it is, it's not you. It's not.
So I'm just gonna guess. You don't have to confirm anything.
Yeah.
Obviously. You're working with Tuku. You're blindsiding one of the lava. Is it Saul? Yeah. Okay.
But don't vote for him.
I won't.
Just don't vote my spot, okay?
Okay. This is the most important conversation we have this game first. You're going home tonight.
The Tuku were trying to get me. The vote was me tonight.
Soul, Sam, and Teeny tried to get an ultimate plan together.
Apparently, if we was voting for Saul, we need to vote for Sue.
What?
We need to save Saul.
But at some point, Sam and Teeny deduced that they couldn't save Saul, and they just joined the pile-on. That was not shown to my satisfaction, so I guess it happened in a whisper at Tribal. I don't like that. I want omniscience. Like those whispers. The most feminist aspect of the episode is that Genevieve is presented as the architect behind the plan, and her first collaborator on it is Sue. I love that we get moments of Genevieve and Sue being underestimated.
I don't really see Genevieve as like a super social, like, a thinker in this game.
Genevieve will be on board with whatever we bring to her. Sue is not going to be the person to be like, hey everybody, it's Saul tonight.
We could do a big blindside on Saul.
But those women win the day. One piece of information that I'm surprised didn't make the episode is how Genevieve and Sue ended up as partners for the challenge. We see 3 of the other partnerships being formed.
I'll be here. Let's see it.
I'll go with Andy. Cam and I locked eyes, and I asked him to be mine, and he said yes.
We're left to assume that Genevieve and Sue were just the leftovers. Considering how they drive the boot, I would have loved a confessional from one or both of them reacting to being grouped together.
We have time.
Sue taking her time on the beam.
Slow and steady, slow and steady. Slow and steady, we got tons of time.
Genevieve assures Sue that they have a lot of time to complete the challenge, but then another team sprints across the balance beam. That introduces the theme of time running out that reoccurs throughout the episode.
It's an absolute mess, and the sun is setting, and we do not have time for a mess. Conversations are still live about what are we going to do, and the sun sets and it stops.
Ultimately, though, that was all noise. Genevieve had the numbers she needed well before sunset. Does this episode pass the Bechdel test? Besides when Genevieve and Sue are alone together, a situation forced on them by the strange reward structure, the only other substantive conversations between women are 2 in which Teeny is being lied to.
What are we discussing?
One of the stronger men going home.
Right.
Kyle or Sam. Yeah.
There are also 2 quick little moments of women being sweet to each other, but they are single lines, not conversations.
I love you so much.
Epic. That was epic.
Wow, Rachel.
Unquestionably, though, the female castaways get just as much focus as the male castaways. There was no sexism to complain about, except for grown women being called girls.
I could get with those girls.
With Caroline and Sue.
Yeah, for sure.
News and Noise wasn't my favorite episode of Survivor, but it continued Season 47's excellent track record of showing women as serious players. I look forward to the next episode, though I have a strong suspicion it will be the end of Genevive.
It's the Taylor Swift on his trip.
You know, there's societies in Korea where it's just women who choose to live together.
This is Survivor. Nothing's ever so cookie cutter. Oh, boys and girls.
Right.